1,000 days, baby, 1,000 days. Bloodline is written all over it. 1,000 days.
1,000 days. You heard that right. 1,000 days. Your tribal chief, your head of the table, your needle move, whatever it is you want to call him, he has reached 1,000 days. Not both titles, just one title. That blue title, that universal championship is now 1,000 days.
1,000 days, and I've been treading Bloodline all day because I had to bust them out. The Bloodline Pumas, baby, because tonight is a special night. He, the one and only, the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, has reached 1,000 days as champion.
1,000.
And I know what you're thinking.
Y'all like, he don't deserve it. Why do they keep the title on him? He don't even come to work. But you know what, you guys? That's right. He don't come to work. He don't.
He probably don't come to work, you guys. But he still comes and shows up and gives you a show.
Yes, he do. Especially with the acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. With premium WWE live events.
With the promos. But we got to talk about what went down there Night of Champions with Jimmy Uso. What led to his actions. And in order for us to give you guys that, we got to run it all the way back to 2021.
We got to run it back a little bit more further.
We got to run it back to 2021.
2021 is when it all started, folks. We witnessed it firsthand.
Yep.
We were like, why? What is this? What is Roman plans of doing this?
Exactly, like what is Roman's agenda? Because as you guys know, Roman Reigns, used Jimmy against Jey for him to be, the right-hand man. You get that, right? And when Jimmy made his return, hell, Jey was happy. Jey was happy because he got his brother back. He got somebody that ain't finna leave him hanging.
All day, every day. Jey was so happy that literally Jimmy had came back. He was like, I got my brother back again. Yeah. Everything good. We solid or whatever. But there was a catch to this.
Yes, it was.
Jimmy was watching Jey be treated like crap by Roman Reigns.
At home.
At home, while Jimmy was literally nursing up an injury that he suffered during the pandemic.
During the pandemic time, Jimmy tore his ACL. But you know something? Around that time, while his leg was healing, he was backstage watching. Because he was like, I'm getting tired of being on the couch. I need to see this in person. And
look what happened. He saw it in person for the very first time, and it shocked Jimmy, and it threw Jimmy for a wave. Like, yep. What? Huh? This is what's been going on?
Yep.
I've been watching it on TV, but now I got to witness it in real life form now.
Exactly, because as you guys know, when Roman went up against Jey for the first time, as you guys knew, Jimmy had to come and throw in the towel. Because Jey did not want to acknowledge Roman. He didn't want to call him tribal chief. He didn't want to do any of that.
Call me Chiefus. Call me Chief.
Listen, not today.
And it was like, and anyway, this is how bad it got. Jimmy literally had to throw in the towel to make this stop because Roman was not stopping with them forearms and the back of the head of Jey.
It got to the point where even though Jimmy was hurt, Jimmy had to get in the ring to push Roman off of Jey.
And it's like, just like that became an issue just like that, guys.
Yep.
It did. But now, we go back a little bit forward. Remember, the Nobody's Bitch t-shirt that came out. Remember that. Jimmy made that a very promising thing when that shirt came out.
Exactly, because as you guys know, Jey was taking orders from Roman, and when Jimmy came back, Roman tried to treat Jimmy that way, and Jimmy was like, you ain't finna talk to me how you talk to my brother's Jey. I ain't nobody's bitch.
Which was true. And Roman was nearly not feeling that at all.
He didn't like it.
Because he's like, why is he being like this? Why can't he just do what Jey did? Why can't he not acknowledge me?
Why can't he just fall in line?
Remember, fall in line was the key word to everything. With
Yep.
Jay, you gonna fall in line. Jay, you better fall in line.
Yep.
Jimmy, you better fall in line.
Or you're out the family.
Or you're out the family. And the fall in line became from you gonna acknowledge me. You gonna fall in line. You gonna obey me. You
Yep.
gonna understand that this is what I do to keep us relevant.
Exactly. And Jimmy just got fed up with it. As you guys also know, you remember also, let's go back. As you guys remember when Jay and Jimmy had a heated argument and they got into it. And Jay put out, that's what I'm supposed to do? You been gone. So it's like basically that showed right then and there. Jay was trying to take Roman's side. But what caught Jay was when they had an opportunity on the table. A big opportunity on the table for the championships. And that was close. Roman came in, interrupted it. And he got mad. That pissed Jimmy off. And Jimmy went out there and told Roman that he was jealous. He trying to tear his brother away from him. And he made it very clear to Roman. He's his brother's keeper, not you.
Jimmy has made it very clear. I am my brother's keeper. Jimmy and Jay is also the keepers of Solosikoa, the enforcer, as well. So when you guys see and you guys hear about what is going on with the bloodline, with the Usos, with Solosikoa, with Roman Reigns.
Exactly.
The Usos are the brothers keepers of Solosikoa.
Exactly.
Jimmy is the brothers keeper of jeyuso for real.
Yes,
but now tonight is the night, folks. We've been hearing so much stuff that's going to happen tonight.
So much.
We heard that Cody Rhodes is supposed to be in attendance. Cody Rhodes is supposed to be in attendance tonight for the 1,000 celebration, guys.
Which is shocking. It is really shocking. But it's just crazy because you guys, Jimmy got fed up with Roman and Roman pie-faced him. And Roman did stuff to Jimmy a lot of times. And Jimmy just didn't forget. Jimmy had a plan. And this plan worked the whole time until they lost them belts.
Until it finally literally struck in Saudi Arabia. In Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. You saw it. We saw it. The whole world saw it.
The whole world saw it. Where Roman was up there. He pot smushed Jimmy. And Jimmy out the way. And then you got Jay up here. He up here yelling at Jay, pushing Jay. Telling him there's no more day one. Get out of my ring.
Ain't no day one no more.
Like, get out of my ring. And when Roman turned around, foul.
Jimmy with the super kick heard around the world.
Yep.
Literally knocking Roman down to his feet.
Exactly. Not one, but two.
But two. The last one had Roman seeing Tweety birds.
Exactly.
And stars.
Exactly. Because you got Jay up there. Why you do that? And what Jimmy told him. Jimmy said, I'm doing something you should have did a long time ago.
And guys, think about this. Today is June 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, on June 2nd, let's go back. We're going to ask this question to you guys too as well. Yep. Where were you on June 2nd, the night it all went down, when the Shield imploded? Ain't it funny how June 2nd tonight...
It kind of repeats itself.
It repeats itself? Roman gets super kick in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions.
Exactly.
Tonight is the night, today rather, is June 2nd. The night that Roman and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, the night Seth killed the Shield.
Exactly.
And it literally hit Roman first with the steel chair.
And to this day, that's why Roman's the way he is with chairs.
That's why you guys kind of see now why Roman has PTCD, post-traumatic chair disorder. Literally. That is why, guys. This is literally why. I mean, we cannot stress it enough.
No, we not. That night was crazy. But what we do know is Jimmy made it very clear to Jay. Let's go. He said, I'm your brother. I would never do you the way he did you. And you know something? I'm glad Jimmy did that kick. Because seeing in person in the ring how Roman was sitting up there treating Jay, it triggered something in Jimmy. If you guys remember when Jimmy told Roman he was going to do something he won't regret. Saudi Arabia, that super kick. That was what he didn't regret.
Jeddah, Saudi Arabia was the night that we will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, Night of Champions was the most talked about. Jimmy Uso super kicking Roman literally went to 10 million views.
Exactly.
So many times because people had to rewatch it over and over again.
Exactly. I'm not going to lie. I was watching it, and when I saw him in the ring and I saw what he was doing, I was like, Jimmy, it's time. Go ahead and do it. Man, when Jimmy hit that kick on Roman, I jumped up. I was like, woo! Like, I was glad.
But folks, the laughing time is over. Tonight is a night that we celebrate Roman Reigns. But what is going to happen tonight? What are we going to see tonight? That is the main thing. What are we going to see between Roman Reigns and this 1000 celebration? How will it affect Roman Reigns? We're hearing that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns is supposed to continue at SummerSlam. We're hearing that Roman Reigns and Solosikoa is going to face the Usos.
And Money in the Bank.
And Money in the Bank that WWE is planning.
It is so much going on. Because I feel like I told him earlier today, I feel like tonight we will finally see Jey strike.
But tonight, will Jeyuso eyes open up for the very first time?
Because we also heard their daddy's supposed to be coming tonight.
We could be hearing Rikishi, WWE Hall of Famer, the Usos, and Solosikoa daddy. Rikishi, WWE Hall of Famer, Rikishi has literally posted something that said, enough. Enough is enough. Well, Rikishi said that he wants to restore peace and value back into the bloodline.
Exactly.
But he's also getting tired of Roman Reigns treating his sons
like crap
and putting them against each other. Well, Rikishi, I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't be part of none of this. Because if you try to join, you may get hit with one.
And I'm going to be honest, Roman, that's a move you don't want to pull. Because if you think they're fortunately going to be on your side, then you got an ass whooping coming. Like, no way.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are calling it the Civil War. House divided. A nation.
Because, guys, look at how the bloodline crumbled. Man, Sammy said this. Cody said this. Hell, you know it was bad if Kevin said it.
And it's that bad right now that we are at civil war. Roman is now at a civil war.
Exactly.
Between his own blood.
And he don't know what to do. Because as we know tonight, like I said also, tonight we may not see no We Are the Ones on Jimmy's shirt tonight. We don't know what Jimmy may wear.
Nobody knows what the Usos may come out with. Nobody knows what Jimmy Uso may do. All we know is that there is a civil war divided. A nation of stand. A nation divided by bloodline and family.
Exactly.
And nation of domination. That's a throwback to the Attitude Era too as well. But folks, it's a civil war with Roman Reigns right now. Roman, Solo, and Paul are at war with the Usos.
And the main thing is this. Solo is caught in the middle. It's bad when baby brother is caught in the middle.
And what do you do if you're baby brother? If you're Solosikoa right now.
And you got to go up against the big brothers.
You got to face your big brothers. The ones that you've been trying to keep in contact with to calm down. To say, yo, chill. It's not like this or whatever.
Yep.
Now, Solosikoa. For you, tonight, it's a big night.
It's a big night.
You need to protect the tribal chief.
By all means.
By all means, at all costs.
Because, I'm going to be honest, if you can't get the job done, it's going to be a problem. The blame is going to get put on you. Hell, for all we know, the blame may get put on you about why you guys lost. Because if you look at it, you got super kicked by accident. We know. You got super kicked by accident. But at the end of the day, the tribal chief deserved that kick. And I believe a lot is coming to Roman tonight.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
It's not no celebration.
It's a lot of stuff that's happening. We're hearing that WWE is even thinking about revealing a new title for Roman Reigns tonight,
Exactly. Folks. A brand new universal title.
Undisputed title is that, ladies and gentlemen.
That got me thinking, the blue, the heavyweight, are those titles gone? And we just finna have one big old undisputed belt.
Folks, if we're going back to the undisputed era, ladies and gentlemen, that WWE Undisputed Championship was no joke. And it hurt like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
If we going back old school, Triple H, if this is your idea, thank you.
Thank you.
This, because we already got World Heavyweight
Yes,
Championship.
we do.
If we are getting an undisputed, a brand new WWE undisputed title, it's been a while since we had a WWE Undisputed Championship.
Exactly. It's going to be epic.
The last people that we saw hold a WWE Undisputed title was Undertaker, Chris Jericho, The Rock, Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Multiple names held that title. Eddie Guerrero as well.
There's a lot of people that has held that belt. And I can't wait to see it come to the show tonight because it's only right. Why let this man walk around with two belts, divided into one?
Now it all comes down to this, folks. Tonight, SmackDown, live on Fox,
Live.
7, or wherever else you are. You better tune in.
Yeah, tune in.
Because you don't want to miss jack squat.
No, you do not want to miss what's going to happen tonight. Because I believe a lot is about to happen. Roman Reigns, I hate to say it, I'm glad you reached 1,000 days, but there is not about to be a happy celebration for you.
Will Jay Insecurity finally go away after tonight? What will Jimmy Uso do? Can Solosikoa manage what is going to happen tonight?
And the main thing, will Solo choose between his brothers and Roman?
Will we see Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns face off again tonight on Friday Night SmackDown as well? You better tune in, folks. Yeah. We are back with a brand new episode, and you better get ready to tune in tonight to Friday Night SmackDown. We gone.
Peace.